Trying to think if there's anything I've learned, any kind of tidbit piece of information. Just trying to think if there's any strats I came up with which I forgot. Not for any characters I'm aware of. Do you know that the Amazon rainforest is currently on fire? I do. I knew that a couple days ago. It's not very good. That's gonna be very bad for us in the long run. Oxygen in the world is gonna go noticeably down if people don't could start containing it. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to contain it because it's been going on for like 3 weeks. So we might just straight up lose the Amazon rainforest, which is kind of a scary thing to think about. It's very scary. I don't think there were any strats that I figured out that I came up with. Wait, how do I block in this game? Got called by the thing again. I'm gonna need to back up. Mother! Oof, just barely. Pretty sure this is death. Yeah, I think that was death anyway. Oh! Trying to give us a range is bollocks insane. I just vanished as well. That's no good. Basically dead already. Yeah. Sanagema no bueno. Should just start doing the cheese. Should just start doing the unblockable shit. That'll make me win. Let me use exploits. Got him. I'm the better player. Ah, I mashed. I hate that so much. I don't think any of my jump combos works in Sanagema either. Nope. I tried to chase you and it didn't work. just see the fear in his eyes. Oh. He comes to say hello and bye. Hello and bye. And hello YouTube. Bye now. Well, welcome. Shoop. Hello all 10 of you in the YouTube VOD section. Sanagama. Just gonna let you slide down. Get that damage. Damn, dude, your fucking range. Calm it down, fucking hell. Oh, and you still managed to get from that, okay. I fucking hate Sonic in this range so much. Okay. I still think that Valor should always be defensive if it's not a combo. I think it's ridiculous that it isn't. I do think that's a change they should make. Make it so that you have to put Valor in a combo if you want to go into the Bloody Valor. Because it's kind of very annoying to go into a Bloody Valor when you make something safe. Like, all it should do is make something safe. It shouldn't actually... But that's just my 2 cents. Of course I backdash and just instant lose. I actually have to chase you if I want to win to counter your backdash. Oof. It's a shame that getting Valor, looking at Waddicker, there's something odd about matchmaking rank that I can't mention that may increase your likelihood of getting matches. That you can mention. Is it to do with the connection type? We're setting it to, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not 4 bars or 3 bars, it's what lobby you're put into, what rank queue. So putting it on 0 means you'll be in every queue. Is that the thing that helps? Oof, I'm trying to buffer. Yeah! That's what you get for chasing me, punk. Accept your weakness. Ah, I can't believe you made me use bar for this. Another that is one way you can increase your chances of getting a match in ranked. Because for some reason the connection thing doesn't actually mean bars. What? Nani? That wasn't intentional. I kind of panicked. I was like, I need to do an ult. And then I forgot I was still holding the block button. Shit. Shit, you're actually gonna block that. Oh, no, none of you, Unga Bunga. No wall. Ultimate ult. Connection settings, yes, but it isn't just putting it to none. It's more like you can only face players if they have the same connection settings that you do. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like putting you into a different queue. What queue do you want to go in? It's more like, I think what they intended it to be is like, how good is your connection? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what they intended it to be, when everyone thinks it's like, how many bars does your opponent have to have? They think it's a restriction and not like a player input thing where it's like, how good do you think your connection is? So... No! Nope, Nani? I can't believe I was close enough for you to valor that. I'm glad that that move doesn't hit well above the hitbox. Because most of Sunday Gamma's attacks are effectively just massive anti-airs. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sunday Gamma. If you want to do that, that's fine by me. Like, look at that. Look at his go down range. I can't even walk away when he's knocked down. And he just instantly gets towards you again. That's what annoys me about him. He just completely ignores neutral. You just unga bunga and you get towards them, and that's basically it. That's what annoys me about his playstyle. It's just press button, win neutral. I was ultimating. Oh! Naughty! Yeah, I keep thinking you can sidestep super dashes as well. I do that a lot. It's just an instinct where you're like, oh, and the deck's coming! But it's a shame that the game's already drastically decreased online play already. I can't even get matches on PS4 anymore. Even on the most populated system, I can't get matches. So I basically have to just rely on playing with friends and people who I can match with. It is already a super dead game, even on its most populated system, which is kind of sad. DLC will bring it back up. Nani? Okay. Also, please remove Sanagama's armor, to be honest. He really doesn't need armor. Of all things, he doesn't need armor. I just think they should outright remove his armor. If he gets beaten in an attack, he gets beaten. He already has a massive advantage with his colossal range. Like, look at that shit! One attack and he crosses the entire freaking map. It's ridiculous. Remove his armor and reduce his range. I don't mind the way he plays in like short bursts. He gets really aggravating when you play him like 40 times in a row. That's when he really loses his time. I also kind of hate that if you do anything, you kind of lose. Cheese time! That's Satsuki's cheese. If she's close enough and she does her charge projectile, you can't block. Oh my god! I fucking dodge 90% of the attacks and he still hits me. I called the fucker. I do think the way to beat him is just mastering sidestepping. I only got 2 matches today, but at least it was against a decent Gamagori player. Decent Gamagori players are super rare. I faced a good one and he like changed my perception of reality. Where he was literally moving around the map as if he was a character that just flies around. The Gamagori I faced was rarely on the ground, and that was very scary. Because there's very little you can do against the Gamagori in the air. Because not many unblockables reach him there. You have to basically time your unblockables correctly. And that was very scary. Yeah, that's the way to master Center Gamma. Fighting against him at least. Oof! How did that hit me even though I was sidestepping? I'm calling kinda ass on that, but... Nope. Ah! Nani? So since you're decently experienced with one's justice in this game, what do you feel each does better than the other? I feel that Kill Kill Live does like 90% of it better. This is just like, it's practically a better game in its entirety. I was waiting for the mix-up. The one thing I'll say that My Hero One's Justice is better was matchmaking. Because even if there were a low amount of players, you could still actually get a match in My Hero One's Justice. In this game, it seems that it struggles with matchmaking quite a lot. I'm calling your bluffs. I need to start mashing. That's when I lose. That's when I lose that. Also, that's bullshit. You shouldn't go through my charge projectile. Like, that's what I mean. Sanagama is just... He shouldn't have armor on his moves. Because if he does something wrong, he just does something wrong. There's very little that can go wrong with Sanagama. Dude, look at that! I sidestepped and everything. Well, sorry, you moved. Sorry, did you know it was always Sanagama's turn to go into a block trend? Got him. Double music, damn. We're lucky boys. So after this match, do you want to go into more detail what this game does 90% better? Sure. Since we have time, we're going to have to restart the game anyway. I think this game's combat loop is infinitely better because there's a lot more counterplay. Also, this game is a hell of a lot less junk. This game still has some jank, but it's got a hell of a lot less than My Hero One's Justice, where in My Hero One's Justice, it had a bunch of small little gimmicky things that just didn't make any sense, really weird inconsistencies, and stuff that you couldn't really plan for. Moves not hitting, armor not being armored, unblockables being faster than normal attacks, stuff like that. It was weird janky stuff which didn't properly work. Also, I think this game looks a hell of a lot better as well. This game visually looks a lot better than My Hero One's Justice. My Hero One's Justice is kind of just generic anime. It's generic cel-shaded anime style. And this tries to replicate the show it's from. And the story is far better too. The story mode in this game, I think, is really good. The story mode in My Hero One's Justice, it's poop. It's just a series of bot matches, just vaguely themed around My Hero Academia. They kind of advertised it as having this, oh, there's a bunch of what-if scenarios, like small things you didn't get to see in the anime. And like, there's maybe 5 of those in the entire game. So in a single player level, this game wins flat out, yeah. Single player wise, this game wins 9 out of 10 times. There are some things I liked in My Hero One's Justice story, like single player content, which is in this game, which is like the mission system and the arcade. But this still has arcade as well. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention there or if I was trying to call this bluff. I think I just wasn't paying attention. Overall, on the competitive level, this game is much better. Damn. That's an F. I think this game has a lot more counterplay, a lot more going on with it. The combos, I don't know, I would say the combos are... Nah, the combos are about the same in complexity. If I had to pitch something for One's Justice to this, I'm gonna drop. Yeah, that was so stupid. I was wondering if that was gonna work or not. How did the characters feel to each other? Do you mean like the balance between them, or how they feel relative to their actual characters in the show? Both. The balance in this game has slowly become more and more jank the more I played it. How they feel gameplay-wise and competitive-wise. Gameplay-wise, I think they all feel mostly really good. There's a few balance exceptions with that. Some characters are kind of, like, really overpowered in this game, actually. But they all feel unique, which is the most important thing. They all feel... Oh god. Oh, that's it. It's not! Bullshit! I hate that so much. It makes me smile though. I knew it was coming. I saw you walking up. I was like, you're gonna do that fucking thing again that you just can't avoid. I made it so obvious to you, you're just like, hey, I'm gonna unblock, was that okay? But I think one of the things that My Hero 1 Justice really, really lacked was passion. It was so obviously clear that the developers were making the game just because it was My Hero Academia based, and not because they actually really liked My Hero Academia. Kill la Kill If has echoes of passion throughout it. Every move is from the anime, every super, every line, it just looks and sounds and feels so much like it should. But My Hero 1's Justice, the characters were practically cardboard cutouts. I'll tell you an example in a second. I'm currently just waiting for this great Senegama mix-up. Oh. But I had a good phrase to describe it. I'll tell you in a second. No. But basically, every character in My Hero 1's Justice, the game, it was as if the creators of My Hero Academia explained all the... Oh. Damn. But every character in My Hero 1's Justice was as if the developers explained the characters through a basic logline. And that's the only... Indeed, probably one of the reasons why I really love JoJo games, just because so much fan service. JoJo Eyes of Heaven, while being a mechanically messy game, is really fun and really cool just because of how much fan service it has. I'm in Jo Ryuko, but she's considered the second worst character in the game, with Yakuza being worst. I wouldn't say she's actually... I would say that... Where's my phone? My phone is going... Oh, right, I'm charging it. It's over here. My phone was going off. I wouldn't say Jo Ryuko's the second worst character in the game, not by far. She is actually pretty good. She's kind of like Senegama. She can very easily get in and very easily punish you for not blocking when you're half the map away. But when it comes to, let's say, BRB a moment to grab food. Alright, I'll explain. I'll say the phrase I said when you come back. Oh shit! Dual music. You know what? While we're waiting, I'm just gonna F out of that boy. Yeah, I would say Jewel Ryuko is not actually the second worst. I was wrong in my assertion in saying that all of her kit was crap, aside from her unblockables. Her unblockables are still insane. They are way too fast. Unreactable. But, the rest of her kit really allows her to get in really quite quickly. If you press triangle, the projectile button, and then you move straight into melee, you cross the map in an instant, and it's very, very hard to punish that. And then, of course, on top of that, you got her unblockables. The only weak point she has is her combos, which don't really do that much damage. Also, you can Valor out of her main B&B, which is kinda silly. As in, you can Valor out of her projectile super, which is kind of the sad part about her kit. But for the most part, she's actually kind of like Senegama, where she can very easily ignore neutral, but she has tools to work inside neutral as well, which makes her pretty good actually. So the phrase I was going to say about My Hero 1's Justice is, it's as if someone explained the characters to the developers, but they explained it just via their personality traits. So like, Ochako Uraraka in My Hero 1's Justice she acts like the developers were just told she's the happy-go-lucky secondary female protagonist. She's cheerful, she's fun, and that's all they were told. And then they're like, alright, we got the character, no worries. And it's like that for every single character in My Hero 1's Justice, where they don't actually they feel like cardboard cutouts. They feel like what would it be? They feel like they represent their roles rather than their actual character. Which is my problem with that game, is that all the characters just feel superficial. They don't feel like they're actual characters from the show. And this, obviously they do. That is catching me sometimes. That's bullshit. See? Like, I think that's bullshit. There's no way you should be able to just charge through my projectile like that. That's annoying. No! Nicely avoided. They needed a bit of flair. They needed the bit of flair JoJo had, where the characters would bring up stuff to each other. You know, they just need to know why. See, I just don't get the feeling that the developers of My Hero One Justice actually watched My Hero Academia. Did you know that in My Hero Academia 1's Justice, All Might's level 1 is the United States of Smash? His level 1 is the United States of Smash. It's ridiculous. Also, the whole like in-game cutscene of the United States of Smash is just a perfect example. It just doesn't look good at all. Ah, that attack. Mommy, this is a bad idea. What am I doing? Yeah. That's just giving him free damage. So then they may have delved too much into the paying tribute factor of JoJo and not the gameplay. Honestly, I don't know. I think I said this to Biffin, but I would much rather a game have a lot of... I would rather a game be completely imbalanced, but represent the characters really, really well, than a game be Jump Force. If you know what I mean? Where every character is effectively a skin. You're playing the exact same character no matter who you're playing. They just happen to wear the skins of characters you know. I would much rather JoJo Eyes of Heaven than Jump Force, basically. Because in Eyes of Heaven, Dio can do his main power thing, and it's super overpowered if you do it right, and you can get so much free damage, but it's fun. It's cool. It's interesting. He represents his character in the show super well. Once Justice had such an odd placement on release, it came out before All Might vs. All for One and kind of spoiled Toga's power. It did. I remember that being everywhere in news articles, where it spoiled her power. It did come out at a pretty bad time. Although I didn't mind because I was kind of a manga reader, so I kind of knew it, but it would have spoiled for a lot of people. Also, there's so much more depth in this game than My Hero One's Justice, where you actually have to pay attention to your opponent's meter, what your meter's at, when to Bloody Valor, when not to Bloody Valor. Like, I know this combo's worth Bloody Valor in. knowing what combos not to Valor out of. Oh, your range even beat that super. That's impressive. By impressive, I mean that should be nerfed. I know that I have the priority when he does that flurry of moves. Even though My Hero 1's Justice is kind of crap, I still like it. I still love the game, but it's jank as hell, broken as all hell. And none of the characters represent their characters in the show, but it's still decent. It's still a worthwhile purchase for me, because I just really liked My Hero Academia. Such a confusing game in context, which doubles down on the devs not really delving more into MHA. Granted, JoJo is a bit odd too, but it's more that you can't quite play them without getting spoiled. You can't play any JoJo game without getting spoiled, or any of the good JoJo games without getting spoiled in the entire plot. And that just kind of tells you how much passion they put into it. Because all the characters are really good representations. In Eyes of Heaven, I never play as characters above the parts I've seen, because I know for a fact they're going to have moves and things that I'm just... Oh, okay. Mashigama. Because I know they're just all going to have moves and phrases that spoil endings and stuff. NANI?! NANI?! Ah, I was blocking. Sanagama, fuck the range. Dude! I'm seriously getting cheese right now. Sanagama would be like, fuck neutral. And I took all of that damage just because my combo dropped for no freaking reason. Which is just unacceptable. Epic. Epic, dude! Fuck off. I'm dead. Fun match. Definitely didn't get cheesed the entire time. As soon as my combo dropped, I just lost the momentum for some reason, and that was it. Ultimate Unga Bunga mode. I wish projectiles were an actual, like, problem for Sanagama. Like, projectiles are supposed to be Sanagama's weakness. But they're not when you can literally just power straight through every single one of them without any... Because you can't convert from most projectiles. Which means Sanagama most of the time, it's like who cares? Let me just press triangle and I get through all the projectiles. Even Satsuki's charged projectiles, mind you. That's like... You know what that's like? That's like if freaking Broly in Dragon Ball FighterZ went through most Kamehamehas. Like, I think he does with some of his armored moves, his big ones, but I'm pretty sure he still gets dominated by them. Even then, Broly has a lot less power in his kit than other characters to make up for it. I would love another 2D JoJo game since Heritage of the Future isn't perfect either. It's stupidly fun. I want to get into Heritage for the future. I think I want to eventually start learning to play it. A 2D MHA game that's up to the current arc in the manga. That would be really cool. Although up to the current arc in the manga, I don't know, it's pretty far. Most of the time they kind of go with the anime and not the the manga, just so people don't get spoiled. I would like it if they went to the upcoming season. You know what I mean? Where once the game is out, and if it comes out before the current season starts, then the game won't be obsolete in like 2 days. Because My Hero One's Justice kind of became obsolete very, very quickly, thanks to the characters it didn't have. I would have liked if they would have put in Mirio or Overhaul with DLC. At the very least, 1B versus 1A arc. Even then, you could take moves from it, I think. I think you could very easily take moves from it. But anything else, like full-on characters and ultimates and phrases and stuff like that, you're just going to end up spoiling people. Especially if you're going beyond that. If you're going to the arc that we're on right now, and the one before that, where Midoriya does all the things, and he, like, turns into a duck and stuff like that, you know, all the spoilery stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Basically, if they include that, it's just going to be massive spoilers for the show. And all of the villain stuff as well, recently. I will admit, that scene where he does turn into a duck in front of All Might, and All Might screams really loudly, is really good. I hope that gets into the anime game at some point. Anyway. Excuse me. MHA is too big. You say that, but Stardust Crusaders lasted as long as My Hero Academia did. Or does currently. Seriously, Stardust Crusaders is like 300 chapters. My Hero Academia is on just about 300. I think isn't it over it? No? Yes? No, it's on like 230 right now, isn't it? Anyway, I really hope we get a good My Hero Academia game at some point. I really hope that Kill la Kill If gets players. You know, like people who play it. That would be nice. Hopefully, I think when the DLC comes out, every time I'll be playing Kill la Kill If from here on out is going to be when I know I'm going to get dedicated matches. So if I'm playing with friends or someone I know, stuff like that. But I'm not going to be matchmaking in the game again. I can't recall how long the current part for JoJo Part 8 is. I've heard it's crazy big. I don't know how long it is in chapters, but I know that it's been going on since 2011-ish. 2009, 2011? I'm not too sure. It's been going on for quite a while. But I hope we get a good My Hero Academia game. I'll start playing Kill la Kill If matchmaking again when the DLC comes out, because I guarantee we're going to get players then. And it's only going to be for a few days. So if you want to play Kill la Kill If and you want to actually get matches, it's going to have to be when the DLC comes out for just a few days. So that's when I'll be streaming it again through matchmaking. But until then, I'll see you next time. This has been a pretty short stream, but didn't really have the time to do much today anyway. I didn't know what to play. I'll be honest, I just didn't know what to play. I'm kind of, every game I want to play is currently in the process of getting new content. Like, Dead by Daylight is getting the Stranger Things DLC very soon. I'm like, I just want to wait until that comes out. And Kill la Kill's waiting for the DLC. I can't really play matchmaking until that's out. You can't play as a Heaven online at all. So I just didn't really know what to play. So I just thought, fuck it, let's just see if we can get some matches in this. Alright, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.